104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And Ding Dong. Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning, Houston, Texas. All right, it's 6 o'clock on the dot. It's Wednesday. It's April 17th of 2024, and it's the whole gang. Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Sam. I'm going to tell y'all right now.
Yeah.
It is Tuesday. I know that
It's Wednesday.
I'm sorry, yes, Wednesday. See, I'm off. That's why I'm tired. I know kids are doing STAR testing and stuff like that, and parents and, teachers are trying to get ramped up, whatever. I went to the Astros game last night, and I was telling, anybody who's there with their kid last night, you're thinking, it's a Tuesday night. It's a 7 o'clock game.
Mm-hmm.
You're in it for a bad morning on Wednesday.
Tuesdays are tough. Plus, dollar hot dogs. They're going to be eating all those wieners, all those hot dogs.
I have never been to an Astros game on dollar hot dog night. I've never seen anything like it.
It's
Wow.
amazing.
Dude, these hot dogs are not small for $1.
Yeah.
They're like giant. And it says 4 per person limit. I'm like, who can eat more than 2 of them, let's
So they
say?
say 4 at a time, and you go back.
Yeah.
Right? They can't
Yeah,
stop
you have to go back. Mark
Right.
and I did that.
But
okay.
Sam, how
You went
many
back?
could you eat? These hot dogs are giant.
With a lot of beer, it's doable. There's
Really?
a,
You're
there's a
telling
new
me you've
thing.
eaten more than 4.
It's called 999.
What's
So
that?
You're supposed to have a hot dog and a beer every single inning.
9 innings, so 9.
9 innings.
Are you out of your mind?
Oh,
How
9 beers.
fun does
By
that
the 7th
sound?
inning, they had sold out of hot dogs. The lady was yelling, "No more hot dogs! No more hot dogs!" And I said, "Oh, that's funny," because I was in the line to get a pretzel. And I said, "Oh, does that happen a lot?" And the guy's like, "Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah."
When they learn,
it
and go,
is-
we need about 10,000 more hot dogs.
Yeah.
Well,
Are the stands
their whole
full?
thing it was a really
I guess
full
at that
game.
time they don't care. They're like, okay, we got these people.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all,
In here.
it shocked me
Fun
how
time.
many people had like trays of hot dogs in their laps.
But if
my
it's selling
gosh.
tickets, it's well worth it for them.
How many people
I
are
mean-
hurting today?
yes.
Yeah,
It probably costs a dime to make that hot dog.
I mean, they're actually good
Don't
quality
think
hot
about it.
dogs,
Don't
Kevin.
think about it.
They are. I was thinking, hey, dollar hot dogs, probably really small. Hebrew National are not like the fattest hot dogs, but they're very good quality, all beef, whatever. This is like almost 2.5 times the size
plumper?
of a. They're so fat. And I'm like, wow.
Good quality
These are-
hot dog? That's like an oxymoron, isn't it?
Some of them, they just flat out want to be out there and say, we don't know what we put in here. And the other ones are like, okay, no nitrates,
Plus,
all beef.
they got data that shows Tuesday night is the hardest night
To
To
sell.
get people,
to get people in the
people there.
You can buy that ticket. It's worth getting that $1 up because they're going to buy other stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God,
But
y'all, the
Tuesdays you
dollar
got to
hot
get them
dog.
in the gate.
It was crazy, but I did see Cliff and Lori, our super fans and our super friends.
Nice.
And let me tell you something. I have something at home in the freezer that Lori gave me for Try It Tuesday next Tuesday.
She brought something to the game?
Yes. She makes homemade dog treats,
Ooh,
and they are human edible
Ooh.
nice.
if we want them to be.
We should bring our dogs in and then see
Yeah,
if
so
they'll-
who likes it more?
Now you're
Us or our
talking.
dogs?
So you didn't know.
Yeah. Let's do it.
For all we know, our dogs are going to be here. Like, "Wah, wah, wah, wah." We will be so distracted the entire show because we don't know who's trying to get on whom.
Yeah, that'd
Worth
be-
it.
Savvy B trying to
Like,
scrump anyone and
Yeah.
everything.
I'm like, get up, Charlie!
By the first 5
You're
minutes. and then
compromising her!
I think they get bored with each other, right?
rolling on
Sniff.
his back and then
Come on.
peeing in the air
Yeah.
for everyone.
I think he's finally matured. I don't-
Really? He
Has
doesn't
he?
do the rollback
No,
anymore?
he still gets on his back, but
Yeah,
not-
he doesn't pee anymore.
He's not really coming.
Oh, that's
He
good.
used to.
Does he
Oh,
still
that's
pee when he
really
gets
good.
excited and he sees you?
No. But there's one person that he'll see once in a while, and when she pets him, he'll
still
tinkle
get really excited.
a little bit, not as much like
The
he used to.
excited pee.
Yeah.
He's
That
so
was
happy
fun.
to see
I'm
this
so glad I have a
person.
girl dog. I'm so glad I
Yeah,
have a girl
Misty
dog.
just
Oh, no, Sammy
squealed.
did it.
No, girls do it too.
Yeah.
Not mine.
Absolutely.
Look,
Look,
not mine.
Behind the scenes, I
my
basically have a
darling.
roommate right now. He's in town and he's going to the med center, but he's got a dog, Penny, that I post. So I've got a little dachshund. She just turned 2. She's still, when I come home every day, just little puddle on the floor, pees
man.
every single
Oh, man.
time.
Put diapers on.
So excited. She's the sweetest thing on earth, but I call her, I can't say the word. P.E.
P.P. Penny?
P.P. Penny, yeah.
So quick, why can't you say that
Well,
word?
I don't
the
use
words that you actually said?
I don't use the
Penny's
P
not
word.
bad.
I use the not so nice word for it.
P.P. Penny sounds cute.
Yeah, it is cute.
Yeah.
Now I'll switch it to that.
Anyway, it
cute.
just sounds rude.
So, yeah. So in the end, I got the dog treats from Lori, and when she told me what the ingredients were, because she posted on the back, I go, "Oh, these are actually like real people food." She goes,
Ew.
"Yeah, you could eat them. You could do Try It Tuesday." And I was like,
Could
okay.
eat them. You could eat a lot
That's
of
why we
things.
can try it Tuesday.
Like, Bueno Malo.
Yeah, bueno malo. And also, if you did not finish watching that game last night or watch any of that game, we scored 0 runs. That was the most exciting part of the whole thing. We scored 0 runs. For top of the first, we had Jake Myers in prime position in third. Not
frustrating.
Why are the bats cold?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like if the bats are cold, it's one thing, and then the pitching in the end just totally screws us. They scored 4 runs in the top of the ninth. The Braves did, so we lost 6-0.
Maybe our hitting coach needs to be, making sure these guys are hitting instead of out there drinking tequila, hanging out at the clubs.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, is that what's going on?
No, I just one of our close friends hangs out with some of these
Some
guys
people.
from the Astros.
Some people.
Oh,
And
is
there's a
this
photo
hearsay?
of him and one of the pitchers. Just drinking tequila with
Turning
all these
up.
models and all these beautiful women.
Well, can you blame them?
Yeah, have fun. But
Young, you're single, you're a celebrity.
this might have been a few weeks ago when the team was maybe hitting better. So I'm sure he's not at the club now.
Well,
I would hope
not.
I would hope not at 6:05 in the morning.
I don't know. Some of these clubs go late. They start at
they
4 in the
do.
morning.
They
Yes, they
start
do.
at 4 a.m.
Oh, Ryan, you were around when clubs did that.
well,
too.
yeah, I didn't know if they still did that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it stopped when you stopped going.
When I retired, they're like, okay, party's over. Are you going to go see the J.J. Watt's got his charity classic coming to town?
When,
it's going to be
4
Oh,
a.m.?
God.
Yeah,
No.
4 a.m.
It's in May. I think it's May 5th at where the Sugarland Space Cowboys play.
Oh, nice.
Constellation
That's a
Field.
good place to go.
Weren't they there yesterday with I saw his wife's Instagram. She was doing work for Amazon Prime at the Dash game, and they were all there.
I thought you got did they do something for her? They did a tribute for
Something.
her? I know he's been in town for like 4 days because he was talking about what restaurant. Oh, my God.
It's in the Chronicle.
Island Grill.
Oh,
How
yeah,
much
he
he loves
tells
that
me.
Oh,
place.
Island Grill's great. Yeah, well, because he used to live next to it.
But there's so many of them around. So he goes back there. He loves the owner. So now I'm like, people are like, we know what's going to happen tomorrow. Everybody's going to go to Island Grill, look for him. Because he's been there like 5 times.
One
Yep.
time
He goes to the one on Bunker Hill.
when my friend when Springer was still an Astro, JJ Watt was still texting. My friend was walking into Island Grill, and she said she was walking in, and Springer was walking out. And JJ was in there getting food. She goes, "Oh my God, I saw 2 people at one time. It was amazing." and there's that place I talked about a long time ago, Belong Kitchen, where it's a mom who has a special needs teen, and there's really not a lot for kids camp wise, like after they hit kind of like 12 or 13, especially if like you have challenges. And so she created this whole concept of kids who can come cook and all this. It's called Belong
Did they
Kitchen.
come in studio?
I don't think they came in studio, but
I thought we
I
brought
had
someone
found
in.
them just randomly one time. And I was talking about her story, and then Altuve went in there one time, and then she goes, "Next time, bring your Correa went in there, and she said, "Next time, bring your friend." And the next day, he brought Altuve, the 2 of them.
That's cool.
So it's kind of cool when you see one. It's cool if you see one sports star, but you see 2 at the same time. You're like, "Oh my God, I'm losing my mind."
Oh, I got the correction
great.
here for you. The Watt Charity Classic is going to be May 4th, Constellation Field in Sugarland. That's the ballpark that Kevin's mom designed.
That is a
Nice.
Saturday.
Yeah, the Astros, so they lost 6-2. It would have been 2-2 if they didn't give up that crappy 4 runs because they came back. And
Oh, they did get 2 runs
yeah,
at the
Kyle
end.
hit a home run and
Oh,
something
see
else
how I
happened.
just had to tune
Tucker.
out.
Yeah, so 6-2. So it would have been 2-2. Would have been an exciting game. You would have missed
Well,
it because
no,
you
I
left
had
early.
to leave. We had to leave because it was late. I was like, we have to go. We're not winning. I told the kids before we got there, Mommy loves the Astros, and we will stay the whole game usually, but it is a Tuesday night, and I'm telling y'all right now, we are not staying for this whole game, especially if they're not winning. We have to leave because y'all have school and Mommy has work. No, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave.
I had to go to a dinner last night. It was like at 7:30, and didn't get out until like 10:40.
Whoa, that's a late night.
And there's like 11 of us, so they ordered dessert. I'm like,
Oh my
10:40, they ordered dessert at 10:40?
10:25.
On
I'm
a
like,
work night, I mean, I don't
man.
care.
I'm over
if
here
you're getting
like-
up at any hour.
I was in the dentist chair for 2 hours, putting a crown. So I'm
my
like,
God.
I had that nitrous going. That stuff's good.
That stuff's
Wait, I want to go to that one. I'm scared of getting some dental work done.
Yeah, so then I
my
was
dentist
like,
doesn't
oh.
have that.
And then today I can't eat until I got to do blood work at 11:30. So I'm like,
Oh,
at least I eat late, so now I'm not hungry.
Well,
Now I'm just
yeah.
like, oh,
So what time did y'all actually get out of there if the dessert got ordered at like 10:20?
10:20. I think 10:50 or 10:45. I don't like
Really?
that.
It was only another 20 minutes? Sometimes
It was ice
that adds
cream.
like 35 minutes.
That's kind of a
Persian
late
ice
night,
cream.
though. Think
I don't
about
like
it.
Persian ice cream, so I'm like,
How's it different?
it's just got a This one is pistachio, and it's got like a flowery taste to it. I don't know. You guys might
rose
like it.
water?
I think it's rose water. I could be wrong for that one.
Rose water.
I'm not a dessert guy sometimes. So I'm just like, I don't want ice cream at 10:40 at night. I got to go to bed.
Well, you also
bed.
started your day with having like 6 pounds of beef at 8 o'clock in the morning yesterday.
Oh, yeah, we had that hamburger.
We had the burger
I
from
know,
Daily
I'm
Gather,
so
Sam.
sad I
good.
missed out.
So
Was
it's
it
like-
amazing?
Yes. And I had it a second time because I couldn't make it
Of course
through.
you did.
Turning
You
into
probably
second
took the one
harvest.
that I was supposed to have.
No, Maud took that one.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did?
there was an
Okay.
extra.
We were like,
It's mine.
I'm sure.
Get Sam.
Yeah.
Well,
You
today
guys,
on the Roula and Ryan Show, we're going to do the rapid fire quiz.
That's
We
what I
have
was
a
gonna
chance
ask.
for you to get into the Fandemonium party, the super party that we're having for Taylor's release of the Tortured Poets Department. That is happening tomorrow night. So you have a chance to score that because you have to be at least 21 to get in there. Minimum 21 to get into that event. Here's your weather for today.
Okay, so it's going to be a high of 86. They're saying by Friday we'll finally break into the 90s, but a high today, 86 right now, 76 degrees and 610 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
From the big screen to the big house.
Roula and Ryan Celebrity Scoop.
104.1 KRBE.
Okay, my friends, just want to point out that unfortunately our Astros lost last night 6-2. I left when it was 2-0 and listened to the Braves score 4 runs on my drive home that my kids were like, just turn it off, Mom. Mom, just turn it off. So people are like, hey, we actually scored 2. Sorry, I missed those 2, but it was a 6-2 game, not a 6-0
Could have been
game.
2-2.
Tucker had a homer. Okay, speaking of sports, Caitlin Clark is all the rage. She was even on SNL. Caitlin Clark. If you don't know this name, well, you haven't watched any news or social media because she is a phenom in women's basketball. She is the highest scoring college player in the history of the sport.
Division 1, yeah.
And she is getting drafted, or she got picked number 1 overall in the WNBA draft by the Indiana Fever. And you think, oh, okay, that's good. Well, now listen, we've always known that female sports versus male sports doesn't pay the same. But because Caitlin Clark has brought such publicity to the sport, we would not even be thinking about this if it wasn't her. This happens every single year. There's a draft. Every single year, women are drafted to play WNBA. Nobody has talked about their salaries. However, when you break it down, Caitlin Clark, the phenom that she is, will be making less than not 1, not 2, but 3 NBA mascots.
Actually, I think more.
The mascot makes more than her.
Because Clutch used to make $300,000 a year.
What?
Really?
Really?
And I know that because the
He
guy who
worked
does
hard
it
for it, though.
in his videos, he talks about it, like, because he does real estate now, and he'll talk about how I was this and I made 3, and so it's not like I'm throwing it out.
But it is
He's the
physically
person's
demanding.
Yeah,
Harry the Hawk of the Atlanta Hawks makes $600,000 a year.
Wow.
Chicago's Benny the Bull earns $400,000 a year. And the Denver Nuggets' Rocky the Mountain Lion makes $625,000 a year. Caitlin Clark's first year salary is $76,535.
I bet you like all the teams' mascots make more than her.
Probably. Let's go with that.
Think about because every game
I'll go with
they
that.
make.
No, I'll believe you on that.
Well, there's 41 games,
I don't know.
and they do all the stuff around. You know, they travel, like they go to schools, they do things, they get paid
Oh, yes, you're right.
Okay, but
year round. So they have.
I'm not saying this is right, but let's put things in perspective. The NBA generates $10.5 billion, billion with a B. The WNBA generates $200 million.
Some people say it loses money.
One person said
There's over a $10 billion
I don't even know
difference.
when the season is. I think it's in the summertime once the playoffs are over.
we don't have our team anymore.
Yeah, so that's
No,
what
they
we-
left in 2008.
Victor Wembanyama. He is the number 1 overall pick, and he got the San Antonio Spurs in the 23 NBA draft. His first 4 years will make him $55.1 million. Caitlin's first 4 years will make her $338,000.
That player, he's from France. And he talked about he doesn't want to date American girls.
Why?
Because
They're not as feminine, and they're kind of like they look like NBA young boys or something like that. That's something weird like that.
NBA young boys.
Some weird quote I saw
That
yesterday.
did not translate right.
They look like the NBA young boy.
Young boys.
But the French women are soft and
I don't know how they're going to remain soft because all they did, they put a cigarette in their mouth at age 4.
Well, that's all Europeans. They just love that cigarette. Okay. Pamela Anderson has a new project, guys. Maybe y'all saw her Netflix show. Was it Netflix? Yeah, it was Netflix.
That documentary was good.
The evolution of Pamela Anderson and what she became from being a girl at a sporting event, at a baseball game, when they put her on the big screen. Then Playboy's like, all right, Let's put you in the magazine. She became a playmate. Then she got Baywatch and all these things, married Tommy Lee and all that. She has joined the cast of something Kevin is going to be very excited about.
Get out.
The remake of Naked Gun.
That is something else.
With
Okay,
Liam
she's
Neeson.
fun.
Yeah.
But think about it.
She's
Presley wasn't that. She wasn't that great of an actress.
No, she wasn't.
Priscilla Presley was in the original. Do you know what Naked Gun is about, Sam?
No.
It's not a show that I have seen repeat. It is not a show that
It's a movie.
I'm sorry, a movie that I've seen repeat a lot. Like, you could turn on TBS one day and you'll see Back to the Future again.
They used to play a lot of Naked Gun.
Did they?
Yeah. So, Sam, Naked Gun. It's actually a spinoff of a TV show. It started as a TV show. It was called Police Squad.
Don't bore. You're
Nobody
a
cares.
loser.
You're
Okay,
gonna
hey,
lose.
real quick.
It's just a movie
It's a
about
comedy.
a slapstick detective. It's really bad jokes,
parodying.
hack jokes, stupid stuff.
Like 70s TV shows.
It was the first movie I ever bought. I probably watched it every day. I fell over laughing, and it's really I was so upset when the whole OJ thing came out because he was in that movie and he got stuck underneath of this car, Sam, and the car drove with him underneath of it for miles and miles and jumped hills and everything.
Was he trying to put a spy gadget underneath?
Yes.
I just looked it up. I have definitely seen this movie, and this is not my comedy.
No, it's not mine
it's
either.
not. I'm not saying it is, but it is.
It's real slapstick.
So
Yeah.
funny, I guess. For
It's funny because he plays it straight.
He plays it straight.
He's not trying to be funny.
So Leslie Nielsen was an actor who his whole
It's like dry
career,
humor.
he really began in comedy
like
from
an
the movie
Airplane.
Airplane.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh God, and that's another one that's like belly laughs.
When they're making jokes, that they're not acting like they're making jokes, like saying stupid stuff like, we want clearance, Clarence.
Basically,
or
Modern Family
don't
is...
call me Shirley.
Yeah, Shirley.
Shirley, you can't be serious. I am serious. Don't call me Shirley.
Yeah, Naked Gun is scheduled to hit theaters July of 2025 with Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson.
You know, Leslie Nielsen, his headstone, all it says is Leslie Nielsen, his date, and it says "Let her rip." And they said that they did that because in real life, the actor, he walked around with a fart machine all the time.
Oh.
I was reading an article, Ted Danson was saying, oh my God, it was so annoying. We'd be on an airplane together and everybody would walk by, he'd hit this button. He just did it for fun.
Ryan would know because he likes to do those cemetery tours. You got a picture of that? Where's the picture to back that up?
Well, I don't know about a remake of one of my favorite movies, but I'll definitely give it a chance. I think Pamela is a really fun actress.
And think about Liam Neeson was funny in Ted.
Yeah, he can pull it off.
He was funny in Ted.
I don't think I ever saw
I
Ted.
don't remember that.
When he was it was Ted 2, I think, where he's ordering tricks, and he comes up to the counter, he goes, so you'll sell me this cereal because it says it's made for kids only. And he's just so deadpan
He's
serious.
kind of playing one of his characters like from Taken.
Oh, okay.
And it scared the hell out of Ted. Ted's like, what the hell just happened? After he talked to him.
I won't forget
I don't
this.
remember that.
But no, the first Ted was such an exciting
I love Ted.
movie that was coming out. Like, oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. And the second Ted, I didn't even bother to see it.
You got to watch it. The
It's
TV show.
just as funny.
The TV show they did on Peacock, I think.
Brilliant.
Uh-huh.
It was so good.
If you've not seen Ted, it's Seth MacFarlane voicing a bad mouth teddy bear.
And the kid plays Mark Wahlberg. Like,
I was going to say, is Mark Wahlberg in the second one, or
No,
what's the
it's-
premise of
no.
the second
It's a
one?
kid because he's like 13 or 14.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
set in the 90s.
It's like when Ted's already, his fame's gone, right? Yeah, because he was
Yeah.
famous in the 80s.
He was famous in the 80s. And then,
For what, being like a snuggle bear?
He was
for
a Teddy
coming-
Ruxpin?
he came to life when he was 8
So he
years
was on,
old.
he was like on the Tonight Show, and he became like
Oh, okay.
on one of those probably beat reality type shows and stuff he was on.
So a talking bear.
Yeah, that smokes weed.
It gets to the origin. You see him smoke his first joint.
Oh, yeah, it's his origin.
I didn't see either Rula because
so
it sounds
funny.
stupid to me.
Oh,
You've
my
never
God,
seen
Kevin.
Ted?
No,
It's
but
so funny.
I don't know because also I didn't really watch Family Guy either. I don't
but
know
you
if I like his comedy.
You like stoner comedies?
His comedy is so
Sometimes.
The first
His
one, Kev,
callbacks.
I went to go see because I liked Seth MacFarlane so much. I was like, okay, let's go see that. But, there are only 2 movies in all the movies I've seen. And all of us have seen movies all of our lives. You have memories of where you saw them, who you saw them with sometimes, depending on what it was. That movie, I could not enjoy it because it was pouring down rain that day. Trying to get to the theater was crazy. It was so packed. There was not one seat separation. And the guy that sat next to me had BO.
Oh,
So the whole time I was trying to
Sorry about that. I forgot my deodorant.
No, it was that kind of rank, that pungent BO that you're like, I can't get.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
got Rula's
Yeah.
back. I mean, I
So it just bothered me the whole movie. I could not.
I completely get your back as far as certain things trigger memories. The final Kiss concert that I ever went to, the BO was so bad from the guy sitting next to me. It ruined the whole experience. Like, it was so horrible.
Like The Departed.
I'm telling
Eric,
you, man.
I saw The
BO's
Departed, and the guy next to me had the worst breath. And every time he'd laugh or talk to the person next to me, I could smell the cloud of bad breath. And I go, what is the deal?
And he was like 2 over.
Yes.
And when you have that, do you even realize you have it?
I don't know. Sometimes you can. Like, coffee breath is definitely noticeable, but regular bad breath, I don't know. I mean, there's nothing better than the story of me and Eric trying to get out of here so fast after the show to go see The Dark Knight, Batman The Dark Knight. And we get to the theater, and we have set ourselves in the spot where we know comfortable, nobody's around
We're
us.
up like 15 steps.
Yes.
15th row.
We got there early.
Not center, but off a little bit because
Right. We wanted to have access to the exit aisle.
We were like 4 out. So yeah,
Sam, do you know this story? And we were sitting down the whole movie before it starts, the previews, and then this couple comes in, sits right next to us. So Eric is like, "Dang it!"
Right next.
So
to,
there was
so
still
right next
space,
to me. I'm like,
And there's plenty of seats.
and there was enough seats, but it was getting full. So he goes, "We got to get up and move one over. This is ridiculous. I don't want this person next to me. I want space." So Eric is like, "Let's get up." So we get up, we shift over one. And they also get up and shift over one.
Stop it.
To sit next to him.
I crap you down. The guy
Like
goes,
they were
"Oh."
looking around like, oh, are we supposed to be doing that too?
like,
So
we're
they
not-
sat next to him.
I'm like, so I had a worse seat.
Did you say anything to him?
What?
No.
I was shocked because I'd never seen anyone do that before.
You just-
Because
he
it
really
wasn't
wanted to be next to you.
Yes. When we used to do KRBE movie
It
premieres,
doesn't make any sense.
that was the thing that they would tell us to say to the audience. Because, KRBE movie premieres is like, okay, Spider-Man is coming out. It's going to be a really exciting
Oh, yeah, everyone
premiere.
go to the left.
Everybody, no one seat separation, guys. We're going to try and get as many people. It wasn't like that. It was just us after the show going to a random time to see the movie.
Yeah, we were like 10:30 or
Yeah,
something.
it was not packed, and they got up. I remember when he got up to move and we all moved, the lady goes like this. She looks around like, oh, I guess we're supposed to do that too. And she gets up and she moves right next to Eric again. I was like, oh my God, you cannot win.
I was like, what do we do? 'Cause we had one more, I think.
Now you're
Or
stuck.
maybe Tassos was coming. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah. He was
You should
there.
put
It
your
was funny.
jacket.
Yeah, but the problem is it was like May or something. It was like this time. Remember, it was a
Yeah.
blockbuster movie, so
You're not
wear
really-
jackets.
You're
Movie theaters
carrying
are
jackets.
always freezing. I always bring
No.
a jacket.
Well, after
Sometimes
now
they're
with
hot.
Roula, because Roula taught me to
Yeah, the jacket
love-
trick.
put the jacket up by your head so you don't touch the back
Put it
of
over
the
the back
jacket.
of
But you can't drape the jacket over the back of the chair because then it interferes with the person's
Yeah, you can't do
knees.
that. Don't do that.
Well, now you can't because they're higher.
Enthusiasm reference.
This is back when
Yeah.
the seats weren't so high. Now they're higher seats.
Yeah, I
a lot of
figured
times they're
those were-
reclining seats. You can't do it as much. You would just wear like a hoodie.
Well, the ones that are like leather or whatever it is, pleather or whatever that is.
Most of them
Leather.
are now. I
I
mean,
feel like
most-
they can wash those easier.
I don't
Yeah.
know when the last time movie theater I've been to.
but I think most of them.
Years.
I'll tell you one that's really did a good job is that Marquee Center one. That is amazing. Like that theater, they revamped it. Every single theater. If you buy that VIP experience, you get like unlimited popcorn and drinks.
There's not been a movie that's maybe excited about going to see it early. Like I still never saw the Aquaman movie. I never saw
Yeah.
the Ant-Man movie. I used to always love watching those type of Marvel movies. Now I just when they
Yeah,
come
I
out,
tried watching
and then I
that.
forget about it when they're out. I'm like, oh, whatever.
Aquaman streaming now. I tried. After about 10 minutes, I turned it off. I was like, I'm over it.
But I want movies to succeed because it's still fun to go
I
to.
saw
one.
the Eras Tour 3 times.
Eras Tour, you
Spent the
saw-
whole day at the Eras Tour. It was pretty fun.
You went 3 times?
Well, the first time I went with my niece and my daughters.
Same
and
day?
It was the first day we wanted to go. We're like, okay, let's go see the movie. And our theater was so quiet, nobody was like singing along or dancing. So then when our movie finished, they were running it like 7 theaters all the whole time. So I go, well, let's go run over there and see where our friends are. So we run to their theater. And it's like a dance party in there. It was like a concert all over again, NRG. So my kids were like having such a fun time in there. And then my niece is at the next one. When that was over, she goes, come to this one. So we popped over there for the last song over there.
Oh, my
And so you saw 3 different kinds of environments for that same movie.
Buddy.
It was
That's
like
a lot,
parties.
Taylor.
Hey, by the way, if you are, it's a gridlock alert on channel, all the stations really, but until 8 a.m., Highway 90 is shut down in both directions from Hiram Clark to Chimney Rock.
Well, why?
It didn't say why on the bottom third of the screen. So just letting you know, if you travel Highway 90 and you're at your house now thinking, I'm going to go to 90. No,
Pick
you
an
cannot.
alternate route.
It's shut down in both sides until 8 a.m., they said.
No, that's not good.
So it says gridlock alert. You can already see all the feeder road is packed up.
Yeah.
It's packed up. All right, coming up next, it's National Sam's Favorite Food Day.
Sam, today,
What is that
you're going to be
food?
celebrating today. Banana.
Is that what it is?
Banana.
Ew,
Yeah, you and the
gross.
Minions.
Gross.
A banana.
I still understand how you cannot love Banana
Coming up
pudding
next, we have an entire truckload of bananas waiting.
and
They're
cash.
going to pour them all
I'm
in
gonna
here.
run
And
away.
you have to
Well, she eat a banana for $100.
There's
No.
10 bananas.
No.
And you
$200.
unroll one of
No.
them. It's just all $100 bills inside.
$1,000.
For a banana?
Eat the whole banana.
No, absolutely not.
For
Are you kidding me?
$1,000.
For
I don't-
$1,000?
Your husband's going to call the show and say, you better eat that banana, Sam.
I think I would yak before I could even take a bite.
You could
Come
eat a banana
on.
for
The
$1,000.
smell. Can I hold my nose?
Nope.
Yeah,
No,
no.
you got to enjoy
You
it.
gotta eat it and just.
We're going to have to do a psychological deep dive on what exactly triggered Sam to hate
Something
bananas.
happened to her as a
because
kid.
bananas are like so amazing.
Throwing
Although
a banana.
sometimes, it's the same thing. Some people can't take cilantro. Maybe your brain's wired differently.
What's the
Well, we
food?
definitely
know
know
that.
that. We know that one.
That's true.
Stop.
Okay, will she take the $1,000 challenge? Let's find out next on the Real and Ryan Show.
KRBE with more of the Roula and Ryan Show.
I just want to give you an update on that road closure I was talking about. We first saw it on the news that there was a total shutdown of 90 until 8 a.m. at Hiram Clark to Chimney Rock. It's because of bridge repair. They shut it down last night and it's not opening until 8 a.m.
Wait, so they knew they had to do
Or
this
maybe
repair?
something happened and they're like, crap,
Yeah.
shut her down.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
yeah,
Right.
Better safe than
Because
sorry.
they
Yeah.
would never do it like that. They'd wait till.
Like a weekend or something.
Yeah.
wouldn't
So
they?
it's bridge repair that has shut down 90 in
Okay.
both directions from Hiram Clark to Chimney Rock. So if that's your direction or that's the route you want to take to work, just know there's a gridlock there. All right. Well, somebody texted that they are one of the lucky people that that is unfortunately the person that thinks cilantro tastes like soap. My husband is also one of those people.
That sucks. It's so good.
Yeah, I love it.
Sam hates bananas.
Banana.
It is National Banana Day.
Banana.
So, did y'all know that a banana is a botanical berry?
A berry?
It is a berry. You know, strawberries aren't berries, but bananas are. What? Yeah, because they grow from a flower with a single ovary and has seeds.
Flowers have ovaries?
Yes,
Yes.
like palm trees.
Yeah,
you know,
'cause they
palm
got a-
trees, there's female palm trees and male palm trees, and they have little flowers that they
How do they
sprinkle out.
know? They look under the.
No, if you have a
Metal.
palm tree in your yard and you get all these little sprinkles of like these little tiny, like little beige flowers, that's a female palm tree. I know this because the first house I ever had as
They
a
have male palm
married
trees?
person
Yes,
had a
definitely.
female palm tree.
The female ones drop berries, I believe.
Yeah, they drop all kinds of stuff
Yeah,
all over your property.
all the time up in the pool.
Yeah, so
want
29% of
those.
Americans say they like to eat bananas when they're at least partially green. 6% prefer, 6% like them when they're mostly green.
Ew.
They taste so bitter and they have a
Yeah.
starchy
Hard.
aftertaste. Half of the people in the survey say they like to take their time eating a banana so it's perfectly yellow with no green, no brown spots. Now, history of the Roula and Ryan Show, we did have a video years ago where we all eat bananas.
Oh, yeah. That was
That was-
disturbing.
And there's another one. I have a photo of Rule and Ryan eating a banana together. And
Oh,
one
like,
line-
that was
like
Lady
Lady and the Tramp?
Stop it. Bananas are the most
good one.
purchased item in the produce department, and I'm going to add probably the most thrown away item in your kitchen
100%.
because it gets
It's so hard to guess.
too right too fast.
On Instagram, it says to wrap the tops of them with
Plastic?
plastic, and
I
it's
always
supposed to
heard-
keep them.
And
If you put them in a brown paper lunch bag, they'll ripen quickly.
Well, I don't want them to ripen quickly. I want them
no.
to stay.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, but if you get them and they're solid green, I mean,
Central Market has it like they have a whole. These are like.
Oh yeah, separate
different
categories.
The tiers of readiness.
HEB does that.
And so does Whole Foods.
I like that.
From the top to the bottom, like green, green, green to eat this right
He's
now
got the
while
green
you're shopping
ones.
in the store.
but if you had one in front of you right now and you had to eat a banana, how do you like it? Do you like it a little green? Do you like it yellow? Do you like a little brown specks on the skin?
I mean, yellow's the best.
I like a couple specks on there right before it turns.
Well,
And
we
then you make
learned
banana
that
bread
if
out
you,
of it.
Soft.
if you take like your fingernail
Mushy.
or like a fork and lightly like write your name on the peel, in a couple days your name will show up on the peel. We learned
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Also, bananas are the top impulse produce purchase. The top impulse produce purchase.
Oh, I'll just grab a banana.
They're good
Yeah.
for you.
Sam,
why
did something
not?
happen? Like my buddy hates butter because when he was a kid, his
Wow.
brother held him down and force fed him butter.
Oh, like a stick?
Ew.
Like
my
tortured him.
gosh.
So I don't know if he likes. This is 20 years
Can
ago.
you have it melted
Yeah.
like on popcorn? Or?
I just remember he just like, I don't want that butter. I remember my brother would hold me down and just have a big spoon of it, in a tub, and just make me
That's
eat
horrible. Sam, what
Did you
is
get
it that
tortured?
triggered your banana hatred?
I don't think I got tortured. I just don't like them. There's just, I just can't.
Like, what's
Don't
your
like the
first memory
taste?
of a banana where you're like, no, I don't like this?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like probably like soccer was a banana. Like,
How old were you when you played
halftime.
soccer the first year?
I was 4 when I started playing soccer.
So, Sam, you're telling me that if I had like a loaf of warm banana bread.
No, absolutely not.
You
If
couldn't
it's
eat
in a
that.
smoothie, if it's in bread,
Strawberry
if it's
banana.
in
Bread is the
anything.
basis of a
Strawberry
lot of
banana
smoothies.
smoothie's the best.
I know it's really really hard. Like if I go to a smoothie place, I'm like, you guys don't. Can you not put bananas in there?
The banana is the emulsifier. It's the thickness.
It's so
It's the
gross.
thickener.
I can't because it tastes like banana. I feel like banana will overpower everything, even if it's maybe just one
What
scoop.
do they replace it with?
I don't know.
Whey protein powder.
Pineapple can kind of mask it a little bit. It's pretty strong.
Yeah,
No.
you eat pineapple on pizza.
I know, but I cannot do bananas, and even Santiago
bananas
doesn't
on
eat
pizza.
bananas.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Well,
No, he
because
tries
you
to
won't
eat
let him
banana.
have them.
No,
yet.
no, no. I tried.
You cannot
I was trying
deprive
to be,
him of that.
I tried being a good mom, and I cut it up, and I was gagging while I was cutting it up and putting it on his little like tray. And then he just like squished it in his hand and then threw it on the floor. And then Misty came over and sniffed it and she was like, nope. And then she ran away.
That's
too.
weird. Dogs
So-
don't like bananas.
Mark has to do the banana thing. Even daycare, they're like, Santiago ate all of his breakfast. I was like, there's a banana there. There's no way he ate that. They're like, oh no. Well, he didn't eat that, but he ate everything else. I was like, yeah, kid's not eating
Does
a
your
banana.
husband eat bananas?
Yes, and they're gross and they smell. I make him go, like, I have to go out of the other
No
room.
kissing for you.
No.
You know, if they start to
No.
turn, I freeze them and then use them in a smoothie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Well,
from you, I
that's
think-
hard though.
like ice.
Doesn't it kind of beat up your blender, a whole frozen banana?
Oh no, not
I
at
thought
all.
they're so
Well, here's what you
hard.
do.
Beat
This
up
is
my
great.
blender.
My daughter
What a
loved it when she was
sissy ass
little.
blender you got.
Probably. I don't have a Vitamix like you.
I was gonna say my daughter loved frozen banana chips, so you just cut them while they're soft into like little pickle-sized chips.
That's a good idea.
And then you put them in the freezer, and
They have
then
ice.
kids
I'm
love
going
them.
to tell you one.
Costco has the new ones. The Reese looks like
Reese's peanut butter banana chips.
yeah, those banana chips.
I'm going to do
Peanut
you one
butter.
better on that. My sister did this dessert years ago. Quote, dessert, like healthy dessert. Slice the banana up into the discs, put a little bit of almond butter on every single one, lay them flat on a plate or something, put them in the freezer.
Oh, that's nice.
And they're like little bites of deliciousness. Frozen almond butter
That
banana.
hurts your teeth though, biting.
No, it's actually good because it takes you a while to eat it. Sam's already thrown up.
It's okay.
She's retching behind
I-
that
Somebody on
board.
trying
text
to,
said
like,
bananas
relax my
are
face.
disgusting because it's the texture they can't stand and they don't like the taste. So
It's all of the above.
They
Yeah, different
understand.
strokes, different folks.
And real quick, I'm going to do this before they get out of the car. A lot of kids are taking the STAR test, and there are some third graders taking it for the first time. Hi, Roula and Ryan. Could you please wish my son Thomas best of luck today? It is his first STAR test. He is a third grader at Poe Elementary. Thank you so much. Well,
Got this, Thomas.
Good luck.
Thomas, you got it. Happy STAR testing
Day.
day with all your
No
snacks.
pressure.
And there was a birthday in here somewhere because we're getting out of the car. Did y'all see that? I lost it now because we have
So
so many
many.
texts.
I just feel bad for
If
kids
it's your
being
birthday
stressed.
today, I saw that text. I don't know the child's name, but thank you for listening until 7 o'clock. And I don't know where it is, but so many people text us. I don't know your name. But happy birthday to you, birthday boy or girl.
Maybe while he does the news, we can find it.
All right. Yeah, look for
Yeah.
that.
Hey, yo. Time for KRBE's Roula and Ryan show to tell you what's going down.
It's Dylan. Right, I found it. It's Dylan. Happy birthday, Dylan.
Hey,
12th
Dylan.
birthday. He's in the car till 7. Happy birthday, Dylan.
Happy birthday.
And
It's a
good
great
luck,
one.
Andrew, on the STAR test. Every kid taking a STAR test today, and to every teacher that has to sit there and not say a word, I hope you got good snacks.
And I hope you use your phone.
Hopefully no bananas.
Listen to us. Put us in your ear.
Oh, I thought you meant to cheat on the STAR test.
To pass the time.
No, it's best time for the teachers, not the students.
Okay, so I don't know about you guys. I've been seeing these furry caterpillars all over Houston. I've got them in my backyard. Those furry caterpillars, you haven't seen those things?
No,
They're
I've
everywhere
heard
right
they're
now.
around.
Yeah, I
growing
heard
in
this
your
on
yard.
Sam's show actually last week.
Oh yeah, what
It was
What?
for my Sam spotlight.
Yeah,
It's
Sam
real
covered
good.
this.
You're a trendsetter. You're
Thank
ahead of
you.
the time.
Thank
I
you
mean,
so
it was on
much.
all the networks, like Local 2 had it last night, and they say they won't sting or bite you. They can damage your garden by feeding on foliage. And these
Foliage?
are foliage.
Foliage.
They're not going to turn into butterflies. They'll turn into moths.
Ooh,
Yeah.
No.
You don't like that.
well, that's a good revenge. Take a bunch of those, put in someone's
Those free caterpillars.
closet. Get the moths.
I don't know if they're
those aren't the kind of moths that eat your clothes. These are the kind of moths that eat,
You ever try and kill a moth and then it's got that stain on it?
yeah.
No.
It gets on your wall.
No.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
hard to wipe
mothballs?
off.
No, it's like
No,
the
not mothballs.
residue or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Okay, have y'all seen the salt
Powder.
marsh caterpillars? I saw 2 of them on the street yesterday. I was
That's-
like, what is that thing?
That's the name
That's
you're
what he's talking
That's
about.
what it is.
Salt marsh. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so as
Not an
Houston's
asp.
class
Not an
of-
asp, right?
No.
Correct.
Sorry, yes.
No.
Okay,
They're not.
Good to know.
Yeah. But
Houston-
don't eat them.
Houston's class of
Ew.
2024 students are making their decisions about where they're going to go to college in the fall. Guess what? The number one choice is in Houston, Texas. Like where they want to go to
University
college.
of Houston.
Yep. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, yeah, go
Yeah. The University of Houston received at least 45,000 applications from Houston high school students and the most applications for any university in the state of Texas. UH accepted about 70% of the students who applied, and about 43 of those who enrolled in the university actually went. So UH, that's the number one school everybody wants to go
Remember,
to.
you don't always have to go to college. There's pipe fitting, there's welding, there's all these great
Trade schools.
trade schools. You could be making money in like 10 months from now. You'll be making bank. And the future, especially the future, when less and less people, because guys have to retire and girls have to retire from these jobs.
Mom, but Eric
Nobody's
told me I don't have to
replacing
go to college.
Yeah, go do trade school.
It's
believe
just
me,
trade school.
you're going to make a lot more money.
Oh yeah, quickly, man. These
we
plumbers.
will forever need a plumber.
Yes,
We're not always going to need the other thing.
That's why I learned to do plumbing on my own because it's expensive.
I can't go in your house and do the plumbing
Right.
for you. Or the weld. They can weld, I guess. But
Electricians.
Middle of the night can't make those calls.
Yeah.
Okay, coming up next, it is Wednesday. Special K has a prank call. It has to do with an estate sale, I understand.
Yes, ma'am. We're going to go with A&S estate sales and see if we can pull one over on them because my husband, he's not long for this world. We're going to sell off his stuff
before he's gone.
Eloise Penny Baker is going to make an appearance.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I'm coming up next.
On the Roula and Ryan Show.